Could a dolphin really save you from a shark? These astonishing true encounters will change how you see the ocean forever. In February 2025, Benoit Girardeau, better known as Natty Gong, was diving off the coast of Mauritius when his peaceful swim took a sudden dangerous turn. From the blue, an oceanic white-tipped shark appeared, heading directly toward him with a bold, aggressive approach. Before it could close in, a massive sperm whale intercepted, mouth open, pushing the shark back while keeping a watchful eye on the diver. Then, a young female whale joined in, swimming faster and positioning herself between Benoit and the predator. She dove upside down beneath the shark, closing the distance, and to Benoit's astonishment, bit its tail. The shark jolted and retreated into deeper water. But the danger wasn't over. Moments later, the shark tried to come back, only to be blocked again. The second whale moved in, surrounding Benoit and cutting off the predator's path. With the shark finally driven away, the two giants stayed close, ensuring their human companion was safe. An extraordinary alliance, and proof that in the ocean, guardians sometimes come from the most unexpected species. Off the coast of Lord Howe Island, one of the most pristine and remote places in the world, chef and adventurer Dennis Tierney set out for a dive at Ball's Pyramid, a spot few ever reach. Playful dolphins gathered around the boat, leaping and gliding through the crystal clear water. Once Dennis and the other divers slipped in, the dolphins surrounded them, as if escorting the group. But below, shadows moved. Galapagos sharks circled in the depths. Most kept their distance, except one. A curious shark began inching closer, its presence impossible to ignore. Then, in an instant, the dolphins shifted focus. Breaking formation around the divers, they shot downward, charging straight at the shark. Startled, the predator turned and vanished into the blue. Dennis captured the entire encounter, a rare display of dolphins protecting humans. In 2017, marine biologist Nan Hauser slipped quietly in the waters off Rarotonga in the Cook Islands, filming humpback whales for a conservation project. But this dive would be unlike anything she'd experienced in over 30 years of studying whales. From the blue, a massive male humpback approached, pressing against her, nudging, even tucking her under his pectoral fin. For over 7 minutes, he pushed and lifted her, his giant flipper sweeping her through the water. Nan tried to stay calm, but couldn't figure out why he wouldn't let her go. Then she saw it, a dark shape circling nearby. It wasn't another whale. The side-to-side motion of the tail told her everything. An 18-foot tiger shark in attack mode.
There's a great big tiger shark up there.
Yeah?
Yeah, right there.
Suddenly, the humpback positioned Nan on his head and surged forward, placing himself between her and the predator. Every time the shark drew near, the whale shielded her, racing through the water until he finally brought her safely back to the boat. Overwhelmed, Nan thanked her unlikely predator, certain he had saved her life.
I'm sorry, I love you too. I love you too, I do.
Years later, they would meet again in the same waters, and this time, no shark in sight. Wildlife filmmaker Hardy Jones was diving along a white sand ridge when a huge Atlantic hammerhead appeared, gliding up to the edge of the reef. Needing air, Hardy surfaced, but the shark followed. Some of the dolphins he'd been swimming with seemed to vanish, leaving him exposed. Not wanting his legs to dangle as an easy target, he dove a few feet back down and began filming. Then, something extraordinary happened. One dolphin suddenly appeared under his left arm, swimming straight toward the shark. Moments later, others joined in, positioning themselves between Hardy and the predator. In Hardy's own words, "There's no question in my mind those dolphins intervened to protect me." What unfolded was a rare, breathtaking display of the bond between humans and wild dolphins. In the vast, unpredictable waters of New Zealand's Cook Strait, marathon swimmer Adam Walker was deep into a grueling channel swim when a chilling sight appeared. A 6-foot shark, possibly a great white, just feet beneath him.
Fin flew towards me, straight in my headline, and then went underneath me.
But fear quickly turned into astonishment. Out of nowhere, a pod of about 10 dolphins surrounded him, gliding close, almost as if forming a living shield. The shark slipped below the surface, but the dolphins stayed for over an hour, never leaving Adam's side. Whether by instinct or intention, they kept the predator at bay until it lost interest entirely. With their silent protection, Adam powered through, completing the swim in 8 hours and 36 minutes, and becoming only the second person to conquer 7 of the world's toughest channel swims on the first try.
I don't know what to say, really. It was just torture.
Some bonds in the ocean are beyond explanation. This true story comes from the documentary Killers in Eden, set in the early 1900s off Twofold Bay, Australia. In those days, whaling was brutal and deadly. Boats could be smashed in half, throwing men into shark-infested waters. But what happened next defied all logic. Instead of attacking, the killer whales circled the struggling men, driving back the sharks.
The whale hit the boat and tipped them out. The killer whales circled round and round the men in the water, keep the sharks away.
Some whalers swore they were even lifted to the surface by the orcas, one legendary rescuer known as Hooky.
The killer whales would swim down and drag them to the surface. That's a couple of diary reports of people saying, oh, Hooky had a hold of me and dragged me up to the surface again.
Why would such powerful predators protect humans? No one knows for sure. Some believe it was trust, forged through years of hunting together. Others speak of gratitude. Whalers claim to have freed trapped orcas, hearing a strange purring in return.
There's so many examples of that happening with dolphins and with other whales. It's part of European culture that dolphins save drowning sailors. That there must be some grain of biological truth in it, I suppose.
It remains one of the ocean's most extraordinary alliances, where killers become guardians. Tell me in the comments what you think of these incredible stories, and don't forget to like and share the video. It really helps the channel grow.